Hey guys, so today what we are going to be doing is learning how to tell time. Okay? The first thing you guys need to understand is that these numbers right here that I will be circling with my red pen, these numbers are the numbers that are going to be telling us what the hour is. Okay? This will only be telling us the hour. Okay? Another thing you need to know is that the hand that will tell you the hour is this one, which is the short hand. Okay? Again, the short hand is the hand. Let's write it down. Short hand will tell us the hour. Okay? I'm going to erase this because I now want to start talking about the minutes. Okay? So the short one tells us the hour. The long one tells us the minutes. So I'm going to write it over here. Long hand tells us the minutes. Okay? Now, when we're talking about the minutes, I want you guys to think about this. I have a interval right here, and that is 1 minute. If I add another minute, that is now 2 minutes. Another minute is 3 minutes. Another minute is 4 minutes, and another minute is 5 minutes. That is why when this minute hand hits right here, that is why it is, hold on. Whoops. Oh, it's going to erase it. Okay, no, we're not going to do that. That is why that is 5. That's why when the minute hand lands right here, this is 5 minutes. Okay? Now, the same thing would happen if we have another 5 minutes. What is that now? That would now be 10 minutes. And that is why when the minute hand hits the 2, that is 10 minutes. Okay? If we add another 5 right there, if we had another 5 right here, now we have 15 minutes. Which is why when the minute hand hits right here, it's 15. Okay? Now let's say that the minute hand was right there at the 15, and then we have another minute, so that would be 16, and another minute would be 17. Okay? Why? Because this one right here would be 16, and this one would be 17. Okay? So the minute would be 17. All right? Now, that is that for the minutes. I want to, let me see if I can erase all of this mess. Sorry, I don't know how to erase all of this stuff. Do I really have to go back and erase everything? Okay, I guess I have to go back and erase everything. 1 second. So if you're watching this video, you guys can comment how your week is going, what has been your favorite activity or whatever you guys want to tell me on the comments while I erase this. Okay. Ta-da! So, now the question is, how do I get rid of this? Okay, there we go. Sorry, I'm learning how to use this. I'm going to have to go one by one. Hold on. Yeah, so my week has been okay, I guess. I'm tired of being home, but we have to be home. Isaac's driving me crazy, but I guess it's life. All right, I'm done. Okay, so remember again, this is the longhand. That's your minute. That's your shorthand in red, and that tells you the hour. Okay, now I want to practice. Let's see. Let's go right here. And right here. All right. Let's check it out. Let's see. What time is it? Well, the first thing we need to do is we need to go over the hour first. Let's do the hour first. Remember we said that the hour was the shorthand, which is the one in red. So I pulled out my red marker right here. If it's in this gap, then it is 4. After we pass the 5, then it would be 5. Right here, if it's in between this gap, then it's still 6. If it's in between this gap, it's still 7. If it's in between this gap, it's still 8. If it's in between this gap, it's still 9. If it's in between this gap, it's still 10, and so on. Okay? So right here, it's right there. So it's in this gap right here. That is why the hour is 4. So it's 4. I'm going to put my, let's do little hearts. We're going to put that away. And now I'm going to pull out my, let's clean up right here a little bit because I'm going to need this area. Okay, put that away. Let's pull out the blue because the blue is the longhand, and the longhand is going to give me the minutes. Okay, all right. So remember from what we learned earlier, the minutes are going by 5s, remember? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and this is 0, 0. It would be 60, but there's no such thing as minute 60. Once it hits to 60, it's a new hour. And that's when you say o'clock. That's why 0, 0. Okay? All right. So the minute hand was right here, which is exactly at the 45, and that is why the time here is 4:45. Okay? All right. So we went over this. It covers the minutes, we covered the hours, and so on. Lastly, I want to go over 2 different types of clocks. Okay? You guys are probably used to looking at what is called a digital. I'm going to write that in green over here. Digital. And this is the type of clock or time that you guys see on your iPad, your phones, your whatever device you guys have. Those give you digital. Okay? And that's exactly like when let's pretend you guys have or even if you have a clock in your room or wherever with an alarm. We used to have these before. Some of us still do. So I'm going to draw right here. This is my alarm. Okay. And let's say 3:15, because that's the time that we used to get out of school. 3:15. There we go. This is digital. Okay. Remember it by it being digital. Okay. You have to connect it either to the outlet or you have to have batteries for it to work. Okay. All right. So that's digital. I'm going to put my pen away and I'm going to pull out my black pen. This right here is analog. Okay, so when you see a clock that has a minute hand and a hour hand, that is what is considered analog. Okay, so there you go. I wanted to also show you right there. That will give you the minutes. See, took them off, put them back on. All right, so in the activity that you guys are going to be doing this week, it asks you, the first activity that it asks you to do is to fill in the minutes. Okay, right here, I think the one I did, it says 0, 0. So right here, 0, 0. Okay, but other than that, everything else is the same. So if you guys want to screenshot this or maybe pause it and go back to Seesaw to do your activity, you guys can use this. The minutes are right here. This is the first page on your activity of telling time. To mark the minutes, that's all you have to do. Drag them and put them where they belong. Okay, there you go. Simple. And then the other ones is just pretty much telling time, which one is the shorthand, which one is the longhand. That's pretty much it, guys. So let me know in the comments if there's anything that you need me to go over. Write it down in the comment, and if you need me to do a video on something else with time, write it down, let me know in the comment, or message me on Seesaw, and I will get a video going for that. Okay? Alright guys, that's it for now. Let me know if this helped you. Thank you guys. Bye now.